just because you can carry it doesn't mean that you should. Welcome to Layers of Living Water. Today we're going to talk about the loads you carry, whether you should or shouldn't, and how you can fix it. Because you see, too many times people will take on a load, take on responsibilities, things that they really shouldn't. But then in everybody's life, there comes a situation. It's not dramatic. It's not like drums or sirens go off, but it's the time when you realize you're feeling so tired. Your mind is so tired. Your body is so tired. It's a kind of tiredness that sleep, even if you were to sleep 10 hours, you don't feel like it would take care of the problem. Well, you see, my friend, you have taken on weight you were not meant to carry. For sometimes it's easier to say yes than to say no, or at least that's what we think. You sure, I'll take it on, everything will be okay, it's no problem, I can handle it. And the reality of the situation is that on the surface, everything looks perfect. People that see you think your life is fine. People that see what's going on in your life really have no idea. They think you're dealing with it. You put on a good front, and my friend, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Carrying all the weight and the burden, it's really honorable. You should receive an honor, but the problem is that it's destroying you, and you see it and you know it, and it has to be dealt with. For you see, we weren't meant to carry the heavy burdens. And if you do, your life will be shortened. Decisions you make will be not the right ones. Why? Because you're under too much pressure and too much stress. Some people that are watching today would say, yeah, but if I let something go, that means I'm weak. No, my friend, that does not. Let me ask you a question today. Stop and look at everything that you are carrying and ask yourself one simple question. Is this that I'm carrying helping me to do better, or is it causing me to stress out? For you see, if it's causing you to stress out, if it's causing you to worry about things, then that's a weight that you should not be carrying. All of a sudden, when you carry these weights, you'll begin to say that, I'll get to that next year. No, I'll deal how I feel with it next week. I can handle it. I can handle the load. I can carry the weight. Yet the reality of the situation is that you're putting off, that you say, I'll deal with tomorrow, I'll deal with next week. If you really truthfully look at your life and begin to understand that you'll deal with next week turns into next month turns into next year, and then all of a sudden that weight, that heaviness that you've been carrying, it becomes natural. It becomes what you deal with every day. And then you begin to wonder, why am I feeling so bad? Why, even if I sleep for long periods of time, do I just feel worn out and drained? Why is life such a problem to walk through? My friend, it's because you're carrying weight you were not meant to carry. So today, let's ask ourselves the question. Let's review our life. Let's review the weight that you are carrying. And do not worry today, because if you decide based on the question of what makes you better or what makes your load more heavy, it's not anything to be ashamed of. It's a transition in your life that will cause you to start feeling much better. For you see, as you begin to unload the things that you should not be carrying, all of a sudden life becomes more clear. The decisions that you need to make become easier. The steps that you need to take aren't that burdensome. Why? Because you're starting to take the load off of you that you should not have been carrying. And as you do, your life becomes happier. You become healthier. You're able to help others better because you're in a much better place. For you see, that load will awesomely destroy you. But by the same token, as you begin to let things go, as you begin to organize your life and deal with things in the right perspective, you become more efficient. You become more effective because you can think better, you can operate better, you can walk faster. Think about this, my friend. If you were to pick up 25 pounds of weight and carry it around, in a very short period of time, your steps would become slow. One foot in front of the other would become so hard. Why? Because you're carrying something you were not meant to carry. But if you took 5 pounds of that weight and begin to set it off 5 pounds at a time, each time you took weight off, your strength would begin to come back. Your vitality would begin to come back until you got down to carrying no additional load. Now you could be moving along, doing what you needed to do. You could move freely. You could operate and think more clearly. So my friend, today, if you've come and you're burdened down, you're feeling weight, you're carrying loads you were not meant to carry, I challenge you today, stop. Take a moment, look at your life, think clearly, think honestly. You must think honestly in this situation and say, is this that I'm carrying? Does this really help me? Does this benefit me? Or is it weighing me down? And slowly but surely begin to take those things out of your life that you have determined. Don't let anybody else determine it for you, because listen, people don't have a problem loading you up. People don't have a problem offloading things that they don't want to deal with and letting you deal with it. They have no cause or concern for what it's causing you or how much it's burdening you down. So unload those things, and as you do, each and every day, you'll find yourself beginning to feel better. Your shoulders will be rising up. You'll feel that weight being removed. And as you do, that clarity, that sense of happiness, that joy in your life, that peace will begin to come back. You'll be better able to deal with life situations as you come to them. So my friend, today, stop carrying that load that you weren't meant to carry. Review your life. Start offloading the things that are causing you the additional stress. And as you do, you will feel that joy and happiness return. You will begin to be a better person because you're better able to handle the things you should be doing. So let's all do that today. Don't put it off. Take a moment, sit down, and honestly review. Thank you for listening to Layers of Living Water today. If you've enjoyed it, share it with somebody that you know is carrying a weight they really don't have to. Help them. Help yourself today, and let's all become better, happier, more able to deal with life and walking through it without carrying the load we were not meant to carry.